Believe it or not, 74% of U.S. consumers are fearing the possible recession or economic crash is coming within 2022 to 2023. More likely than not, you or someone you know is part of this percentage that's scared of the recession. But do you actually know what this means for your personal finances? And while it's normal to be afraid, no one is spared from the effects of an economic crash, even the richest of the richest. It's only natural to be concerned about your financial security. But what are steps you can take to better prepare yourself, your family, and maybe even your business for an economic crash? Let's walk through 4 steps you can take to be financially prepared for an economic crash. Pay off existing debt and prioritize high-interest ones. The last thing you want to do is to add expenses during the actual economic crash, especially expenses that you shouldn't pay in the first place. Debts will continue to grow and will not stop accumulating and compounding just because there's an economic crisis. To make sure you don't lose money, especially in critical times such as a recession, try to pay off as much debt as you can so you have one less thing to worry about and pay for. If you have multiple things in debt like credit card debt or personal loans, prioritize high-interest debts first, as these will hurt you more if they remain unpaid in the long run. Start budgeting and building an emergency fund. If you're the type of person that has a budget for anything and everything, then continue to do so, as this will be very helpful during an actual economic crisis. If you're not the type to budget though, then now's the time to change that. The goal during an economic crisis is to simply survive, and to do so, you'll have to have money on the sideline or an emergency fund to get back the worst of times. Cut unnecessary costs and track your expenses by budgeting.